What's going on, everybody? You already know who it is. It's your guy, L.A. Mars, and you got the other guy right there next to me, man. None other than the freshest of the freshest, Fresh Prince, man. Woo. Welcome to another edition of the campaign, because we already know that y'all fucking with the campaign, y'all. Hey, let's get it. Fresh
Yes,
Prince, how you
sir.
feeling, dog? How you feeling?
Kind of chilly, man. Kind of chilly.
Kind of chilly,
It's been cold outside, but
bro.
other than
I
that,
know,
like $1,000,000.
man. I'm telling you, bro. It's cold out here. It's chilly out here right now, bro. You see, bro. I gotta stay
Layered
bundled
up.
up, man. Layered up out here, man. Layered up, man. They got me out here doing some work out here, man, in the Alps right now. So it's gonna be tough. It's tough.
Hey, make sure to do some skiing while you out there.
Oh, for sure. Skiing, snowboarding, man.
Snowboarding.
Yeah. I got to, man. Got to. I'm gonna let everybody know what it is out here, man. It's important. So, but I couldn't miss this opportunity to
Sir.
really get that information out to the world out here, man. Well, we got our picks coming down the line. I love it. I love every minute of it, man. Love it.
It's playoff time. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Man, hey, let's get right into it, y'all. I mean, we very appreciate you guys being here with us today, man. We just gonna really dive right into it because there's not much to say about it now. We got our teams, we got the matchups now. We're in wild card weekend. I mean, first game coming up, man. We got the LA Chargers and the Houston Texans. What you thinking, Fresh Prince? What's your first thought, bro? What you thinking?
Man, initial thoughts is we got two teams going in opposite directions. Chargers have been good all year and they've been consistent. The Texans kind of fell off the face of the earth, so initial thoughts is that this is gonna be the Chargers game to lose, honestly. And then if they do what they've been doing all year as far as getting that offense going and kind of holding the Texans offense at bay, which is not hard as of recent. They've been doing it to themselves. I think what was it? Christmas Day? The Texans scored 2 points, right? 2 points is crazy. Do you remember who they was playing?
They were playing the MVP and the Baltimore Ravens.
2 points is crazy. 2 points. 2 points is crazy. I don't care who you playing. 2 points is crazy. Wow. That all being said, man, I got I have Justin Herbert, Harbaugh, and them beating the Texans. And score wise, I don't think it's gonna get too crazy, but I'll say the Chargers win 21-7. What's your take on this first matchup we got, LA?
21-7. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see how this goes. You got first year head coach Jim Harbaugh. I mean, going straight to the playoffs. I mean, shout out to him. Big time shout out. He basically answered the call of what we thought he could be. Going to this type of organization, being with this type of quarterback, especially with Justin Herbert. Shout out to him. I mean, we all know he's got a cannon for an arm, and now he's got the right coach to go with it and the right team to do this. Both teams they really have a really decent, formidable defense as well. It just sucks on the Texans end as far as like their skilled players have just kind of just been really decked out, and hurt with injuries. So that I think we can all attest to that is essential for CJ Stroud. Not to take anything away from his greatness as far as what he could be, but you do need a few receivers to get you, into the second year that he's in right now. So. And as I said before, much praises to who is it? Was it Nico?
Nico Collins?
Collins, yeah. Much praise goes to him and prayers out there that hopefully he's speedy recovery, man, because that's man, it's tough injuries.
No, it was Tank Dell. Tank Dell. He's the one that.
Oh, Tank. My bad. I'm sorry. Hey, Nico. Hey, wait, Nico. It wasn't me. Bro.
Nico got hurt too, though, throughout the season. Like you said, I think it
was Hammy. Yeah.
He's been injured consistently throughout this year too, so it's kind of hard to keep up with all the injuries, honestly.
Yeah.
With that team.
I mean, and then going down the stretch, such a great season for the Chargers as well, man. Justin Herbert, he's leading the Chargers offense. He's throwing for like more than 3,800, yards, and then he's got 23 touchdowns. So it's pretty good, pretty solid, man. And then CJ, like we already know CJ been pretty much impressive himself. He's had pretty much the same numbers as well. So it's like neck and neck. I will say that Christmas game, like my boy freshman said, was very disturbing to see. If you were a football fan and you wanted to watch a game and it was just shocking. It was shocking to see, very shocking to see. With all that being said, I think this is going to be a very, very, there's going to be some key contributors. I think J.K. Dobbins is going to be very key. I think Joe Mixon is going to be key as far as on the Houston side. So the running games have to get going for each team. But I think it's going to be a little closer than what my boy Fresh Prince is projecting it to be. I think, but just because it's the playoffs, anything can happen in the playoffs at this point in time. And now the stakes are higher, and your play is like really elevated and locked in. So I think it's going to end up being I'm going to say Chargers, but I'm going to sit here and say I'm going to say 20. I'm going to say 28, 24.
Okay, pretty close game.
Yeah, it's going to be a closer game, but I think the Chargers are going to just come out on top with this one and get the dub. So,
yeah, this is not the same Texans team from last year, man. It's not.
No. You need like an all-out all-time great performance out of CJ Stroud if they plan on winning this. And I just don't think the weapons are going to be there for him to really do that. So,
and also, it's not the same CJ from last year either.
No.
After a year of game planning, they catch on to what you're doing, and it becomes even tougher the next year.
I think it's more like a sophomore slump for him right now. So I think he's gonna have to get back in the lab, really look at the film, and just get right. Going to the next season, he'll be fine. I'm not even tripping about that. So he's a competitor.
I agree.
Yes, sir. Next game we got. Woo, man. Hey, the next game is gonna be. Hey, go ahead and give him the crown. Give this man a triple crown, dog. The MVP, man. Like, whew, we got Lamar Jackson, y'all. Like, part 3? Is this part 3, y'all? I think this is part 3. Part 3.
This third.
Going into battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, Pittsburgh Steelers gonna be at the Baltimore Ravens, man. In the dungeon. What you thinking, dog? What you feeling, man?
Man, this one's gonna be pretty quick, honestly. The last game they played, I think, did I have Pittsburgh to upset them? I'm not sure, but I've been picking. Yeah, no, I did. No, who did Pittsburgh play last week? I'm trying to think. Oh, they played Cincy, and I had Pittsburgh to beat them. But yeah, no more stock in Pittsburgh, man. This thing is a dumpster fire. They lost they're what, on a 5-game losing streak, heading to the playoffs, man. And then you're going into Lamar Jackson's home, his house. They said he struggles against Pittsburgh. He put that to rest the last game, and I feel like they're just gonna come out and dominate. Honestly, it ain't gonna be score is not gonna be too crazy high because these teams know each other, and they both got decent defenses. But this Pittsburgh offense is not gonna be able to score, man. They're not gonna be able to keep pace with Derrick Henry. Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely, all the weapons they have on offense. So that all being said, man, my boy Lamar is gonna win this game, and I say it's gonna be, I'll say 28-13. They're gonna dominate them and have the league pretty much the whole game, but it's not gonna get too crazy. What's your take on the potential back-to-back MVP candidate in this game?
Man. Man. What was your score again? I just want to make sure I heard it right for the
28
out there.
28-13.
28-13. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I felt like that was a close one because I was right there with you. I was close. So I'll go ahead and throw my score out there. I got 32-14. 32-14.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah, close score
right there.
I really had it right there in my mind, man. Like this AFC North rivalry being renewed again. I gotta love it for the third time. It's always great to see this matchup because I think it's the rivalry of rivalries, and it can't get any better than this. To be in a playoff setting, you really wanted these teams not to. I think it's always a playoff setting during the season, always like that.
Yeah,
it's always a big time matchup.
Atmosphere.
And now to get it now in the playoffs, I mean, you couldn't even ask for anything better. Can't ask for anything better. But thank goodness it's in Baltimore. Thank goodness because I just don't think I can bear seeing those terrible towels. I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Not right now. Not right now. Not for my MVP. Not for him. He don't need that right now. He can play anywhere though. He can play anywhere, but no. We don't need to start off that. So, as we said that Lamar was struggling in the past, but my boy Fresh Prince, he clearly put that to rest. Clearly,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this is going to be it's going to be a battle for sure. Just because, like you said, these two teams have faced each other numerous times and they know each other so well. So, but I think the ground game is going to go crazy. I feel like Derrick Henry is going to go off. I feel like for some reason, I feel it. I feel like he's seen this matchup. He knows what it is. They're going to really try to get him going a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
it's going to open the doors for Lamar to do what he does best. And that's get out of the pocket, run a little bit, but then also pass. And get some tutties. And yeah, like I said, 32-14 to score, and bye terrible towels. And I mean, Russ can go back to his lovely wife Sierra, probably get another kid. So that's just what it is, man. For offseason for him, he be doing that every offseason, dog. I've never seen a guy like that. Shout out to Russ, man. I don't know, dog. Every offseason, I'm like, bro, like you gonna either work in your game or you gonna get another kid, bro. What we doing here? What we doing, bro?
He's trying to catch up with certain people, man. That's all I can say. He's trying to catch up. Sensational.
Let's go to the next game.
All right. Speaking of the next game, man, we got my favorite for MVP. Josh Allen hosting the Denver Broncos. What's your take on this? This should be a good matchup. What's your take on this matchup, though?
This man, this is gonna be a good matchup. This is gonna be a really good matchup. I hopefully your boy can get it, man. I'll start off saying that. Hopefully your boy can get the MVP, because like if he don't, man, because these past few games Lamar has had it.
Right.
So man. So we'll see. But anyways, Josh Allen, that team, that squad is averaging about 30 something a game. It's crazy offense. They've had a week off. Didn't need to really, trip too much. So they were well rested. Broncos, you could almost put Rookie of the Year for I'm forgetting Bo Nix. I got it.
Bo Nix, yeah.
It took me a second. So and that defense is tough. That defense is very tough. But it just I don't know, man. This is going to be a tough task. This one for Bo is going to be a little bit tougher than what we expected for it to be. There's a lot more firepower in this Bills offense, and shout out to Josh Allen. We thought that it was going to be a little different for him after Stephon Diggs left. No. He's comfortable in his own self now and what his abilities. So this game, I think it's going to be just because this is new space, new territory for Denver, being in the playoffs, especially even for Bo Nix. I think it's going to end up being maybe 28. I'm going to sit here and say 28-10. So 28-10 Buffalo. That's where I'm going with it.
Okay. 28-10. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 28-10. Okay, let me think. I definitely agree with you as well. The resilience Josh Allen has showed losing his number one receiver. Sometimes certain folks are addition by subtraction for sure, and it seems like that's what happened with Stephon Diggs. And on top of that, shout out to Buffalo's offensive line. I think they, honestly, in my opinion, they probably have the best one in the conference for sure, as far as those guys up front blocking for him. But that all being said, man, Denver's had a hell of a year for sure. I didn't pick them to make the playoffs this year. I didn't even pick them to win over 6 games, honestly. But definitely Sean Payton and Bo Nix and them guys over there did a hell of a job. But their season comes to an end this week. Buffalo's going to go in there, probably do a little bit of everything, get some rushing touchdowns, a couple receiving touchdowns. Josh Allen might even get a receiving touchdown. Who knows? He's got one before earlier in the week. So.
Receiving or rushing, one of those.
Yeah, he might get the trifecta again. We'll see. But that being said, man, I got Buffalo winning this one 27 27 27-14. I got Buffalo winning 2 scores. Um, I know Buffalo can put up points in bunches, but this, as you said before, just now, this Denver defense is pretty stout. So 27-14, Buffalo wins comfortably.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, and man, I don't try to put no bad energy, bad vibes, but if anything other than what we just said is going to happen to the Bills, they will have a field day on Josh Allen's name. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
They better win
I,
this one.
yeah. What if you think he plays well and they still lose?
Dang, that's dang. You're right. We all got to talk about that.
Yeah, if he plays excellent, they lose barely.
Yeah, like another 13-second thing.
Yeah,
You know,
well, not exactly. Not it.
not
It would be a bad look regardless. You're right. If they lose on another 13 seconds to this team, yeah, it's gonna be a terrible look. I ain't gonna lie.
nah.
Right
I
about
thought it
that.
wouldn't be on him. I would put it on probably the coach. It'd probably be in coaching. If
It
it's
would be
like
coaching,
situation,
but
if it's situation
yeah,
like that, it'll probably be on coaching. So I don't think it'd be on
yeah,
him
but he's gonna catch some of the heat too. It's like
for sure.
you playing a Denver team that hasn't made the playoffs in a while now, and you're playing
Now
against
this
a rookie quarterback. You lost a yeah.
exactly.
It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good.
He outplayed you. Like it's crazy. Yeah,
It
yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah.
good.
So,
But
next
let's
game,
get to the
man.
NFC side.
Hey, man, NFC, man. We'll as we already, as my man Fresh Prince has the hat on. We'll talk about it another time, man. We got some things. We got some things to get off our
Ah,
chest, about our hometown team. But we ain't gonna do that today. We're gonna
a
talk
lot-
about the
is
teams that made it.
Yeah, we when we talk about the Falcons, man, we're gonna need a lot of time.
Yeah,
There's a
I'll
lot to
bring the
discuss.
yeah, I'll bring the crown, bro. Don't worry. We can drink on it. I'll bring the crown. I got you.
That's a bet.
Man. We got the Green Bay Packers going to the Philadelphia Eagles. Your guy, Jalen Hurts. What
That's
you
not my
thinking,
guy.
man?
Oh, my bad. He's a Alabama quarterback. Oklahoma. He went to Oklahoma as well. Yeah, Jalen Hurts he's pretty cool. I like Jalen Hurts. But that all being said, he's actually expected to return because that was one of the things I was looking at before the game. But he's returned, so he should be playing for sure. He should be back there as their starting quarterback. But we're at home taking on the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. They're at home taking on the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be a tough game for sure. It's going to be a difficult game. Lots of back and forths. Maybe not too much, but a lot of defense, and a lot of running. But it'll be interesting to see though. If I were to pick like an upset, it'll probably be this game, honestly. If I were to pick an upset out of all the games between this one and the one we're going to discuss later. But that all being said, I think honestly, I'm gonna go with the hometown team. I'm gonna go with Philly. I think they're gonna pull it out, and it's gonna be a pretty close game. If I had to give a score, I would say Philly pulls this out. 31-28. They barely get this win.
31-28 Philly. Okay.
Yeah, squeaker. Oh, and shout out to Saquon. He going he didn't get that record, but getting a win would probably be a lot better, honestly.
You know, this game, I'm gonna piggyback on what Fresh Prince just said. That last line of what he just said. Saquon should have went after that. They should have gave him an opportunity to go after that because this will be an upset. I don't even know. They're not even the best team in the NFC at this point. So I don't even know if you
They're
want to
not.
look at it as an upset. So because all the best teams are out of the North, without question. So it would be, to me, I mean, it'd be an upset if Green Bay lost, to me.
Oh, what? On the
That
road?
I look. Hmm?
On
Oh
the
yeah,
lose
even on
on
the
the
road.
road?
Even on the road.
Okay.
I mean, come on now. They're not. They're, what's weather to them? What's weather to them?
Yeah,
So
true.
so it's just like the only thing that the Philly has is the fans, and they, I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah.
sure that they're not tripping about that. So it's not a rivalry at all. So, but I will say that this will be a strategic battle, in this space because the Packers, I think they have like the seventh ranked defense in the league, so they're gonna really go after the what the struggles have been for the Eagles, which is going to be Jalen Hurts and that passing attack.
Passing, yeah.
Like, what are they going to do? What is he going to do? And then this is going to be his first game since what, 3, 4 games from that concussion. So
Hmm.
it's like, all right, how fresh are you going to be? How locked in are you going to be? You have some time, and you're going to give it to your guys when they need to be. And then Saquon, as I said before, I think Saquon should have went ahead and went for that because I, Jordan Love's going to have a field day. He's going to have a field day. Jordan Love, he can do both. The only thing that I'm very unfortunate about is Christian Watson out for the season with a torn ACL.
Oh
Um,
man.
that hurts big time. I mean, big time. And I
But
just
they kind of do a receiver by committee, so it's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna be as bad as other teams. They still
not as bad,
got
not as
Jordan
bad.
Reed, Tucker Craft. They got a lot of other options as well. And
Yes, they're gonna be.
Wicks, Dontavious Wicks, they have him as
Yeah,
well. So
and then what is it? Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, I think,
Josh
as
Jacobs,
far as
yep,
the
at the
running back.
running back
So
position.
yeah, he's not Saquon, but I mean, come on now, he's like right there on up
He's
below the
been putting
tier.
in work.
He's been putting in
Mhm.
work, so he's right there. So not too worried about that. Very excited about this matchup. I think it's going to end up being Green Bay. I'm gonna say 34. I'm gonna say 34, 27. Green Bay.
Okay, so a little bit of a shootout there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I expect that as well. All right. This next game, we got Washington going to Tampa to take on Baker and the boys. My heart is pulling for Washington and is saying the Commanders can win this, but my head just has me pointing towards Tampa Bay. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you take this one first. You guys out in Tampa. Your guy Baker. What do you think this game is gonna show us, and what is it gonna entail?
See, Fresh Prince is a good guy, y'all. Fresh Prince is a good guy. Um, he wants to sit here and say, his heart tells him one thing, his mind tells him one thing. Bro, we in the playoffs now. My heart and my mind tell me one thing: them Washington Commanders are about to thrax the Buccaneers. That's what's about to happen.
Okay.
Like, because I like, look, man, they have a good top tier rushing offense. The Bucks, they're pretty good at what they do. I got to give it to them, and I got to give Baker his flowers. It's a story for another day to talk about why they shouldn't be here. There should be no reason for them even to be here. I just, like I said, for another day. But oh my goodness. But Jada Daniels, this is gonna be his game to lose.
Wait, that's your rookie of the year, right? That's the rookie of the year. I was forgetting because we were talking about Bo Nix earlier. I think you said he was a favorite. I forgot all about Jaden. It's like he's been playing so well. It seems like he's like a second or third year quarterback at this point.
I know, right?
You
I
forget
know.
that he's a rookie.
He's a rookie, but this is his game to lose, though. This is his game to lose. I mean, going to Tampa, some warm weather, you're feeling good and feeling loose. Your body's just flowing at this point. You ain't got to play in no cold weather. So this is his game to,
Yeah.
he played in LSU, so he's pretty good, So he knows what the South is. So, but I feel like they're gonna really do what they have to do to win this game. It's not gonna be easy though. It's not gonna be easy. But uh, the Commanders, their offense is definitely showing resilience. These past 2 games have really shown, and these were playoff type games. I think that's what's getting them prepared. Bucks, it's like so for them. But the games that the Commanders have played, these are 2 playoff games, and they played them to the wire as best as they could. So they know how to face, adversity. And Jaden Daniels, I mean, man, talk about wheeling and dealing, man. Like I shout out to the black quarterbacks, man. Shout out to them, bro. I got nothing against them, bro. I want them to win, bro. This
Yes,
game is
sir.
going to be a really good game. I think it's going to end up being, I'm going to say 28-21 Commanders.
Okay. 28-21. Okay. Yeah, I got a ballpark score around there. I think it's gonna be even closer though. I think the Bucks are gonna win on the last second field goal. So I got them winning 31-28 actually, and taking down my guy Jaden and the Commanders. Cause I don't know, man. This Bucks team, every time I count them out, they always prove me wrong for some reason. They always prove me wrong. So I just have them winning this game. Barely winning this game for sure. But all right, we got one more game. We got the Vikings going on to take on, our guy, your guy, Matt Stafford and the Rams. What's your take on this game, LA?
I honestly don't know, man. It's
It's tough.
this one's tough. This one is
Mm-hmm.
tough because this is tough. This would be I could honestly sit here to tell you, out of all the teams in the NFC, at least in the NFC, I don't want to really say in the AFC, but just at least in the NFC, the Rams would be a team you won't want to face. You would not want to face Matthew Stafford. I don't think you want to
Especially
face
right
him.
now.
Especially right now, because he's going to have them ready. He's going to have them ready. Like, he's a champion. I mean, come on now. Like, he's going to have them dialed in and ready to go. Like, let's and they're at home. This is a home game for them. It's so tough, man. I don't want to go against the grain because Minnesota, 14-win team, dog. 14-win team, and they've been killing, man. They've been killing. And it just sucks because I think their kryptonite may be the Detroit Lions. We very could say that at this point. We could say that their only kryptonite is to get them, and that's the NFC Championship game that we're probably going to see, possibly. But they got to get over this hurdle. They have to get over this hurdle. Man. I can't neglect my Georgia boy, though. I can't neglect him. I can't neglect my Georgia boy, though. I got the Rams, man. I got the Rams. The Rams going to get this dub, though. It's going to suck. It's going to suck that Minnesota – this story of a great story, man, for the Minnesota Vikings, man. It's awesome. It's going to come to an end in this game right here for the Rams. Matthew Stafford is not – he's probably looking to clean house and get back to Detroit and probably beat them in that house, which would be so fitting if he could do something like that. Amazing. But I think Matthew Stafford and them boys, they're gonna it's gonna be a battle, this one. I think it's gonna end up being, man, it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna say 28-27.
Okay, 1-point game. Yeah, just to echo some of the things you said, for sure. It's hard to pick this game, honestly. It's hard to pick this game. You got a Minnesota team that's been hot all year round. They kind of, let one go. They didn't let one go, but last week against Detroit, I don't know what was going on, honestly, because Detroit's been banged up. Their defense has been softened. I think the week before that, the Niners, they put up 30 points on Detroit. So I don't know what was going on with the Vikings offense last week. But that being said, man, I'm going to be on the other side of my boy LA Mars here. I'm going to stick with the Vikings. I think they're going to find a way to muster up all the will and all the intensity and just be on their P's and Q's, especially coming off their first loss in 7 or 8 weeks. Their first loss in a long time, man. Maybe that's something they needed going into the playoffs to kind of get everybody focused. But that all being said, man, it's definitely going to be a shootout. You got some playmakers on the Rams side. They got healthy at the right time. Their best players came back as far as Puka, Cooper Kupp. Everybody seemed to be healthy, and Matt Stafford is doing his thing again. It's hard to count against him. But that being said, man, this Minnesota's defense has been elite all year, and I feel like they get back to that this week. They're gonna get some pressure on Matt Stafford, hit him a couple times, and on top of that, the offense is gonna have a bounce back game. They're gonna have a bounce back game. I can see Sam Darnold having a great day. Justin Jefferson, I can see him going off. I don't know too much about the Rams secondary, but from what I know, they're not too great. I'm not gonna say they're trash or anything, but they're not too great. When you got to deal with Justin Jefferson, you got Jordan Addison, you got Naylor, you got T.J. Hawkinson, you got Aaron Jones. There's just too many weapons. But that all being said, man, yeah, I got Minnesota winning this close game. I'll say Minnesota takes this one 35 to 33. Minnesota wins this one in the shootout.
It's gonna be a close game. Love it.
Yes,
man, like I said, these some games you just don't want. These are matchups you really don't want to see. But I mean, this is why we play sports. You gotta see see what's gonna happen, who's gonna come out victorious. So
sure.
Oh man, well, thank goodness we made it to the end. Thank goodness we made it to this time of the year, man. So we ain't got no 16-game schedule or a 12-game schedule. We can just keep going and all these no-name teams like the Browns and who else we got? The Jags, the Raiders, the Colts, the Tennessee Titans, like
the Titans,
and I even throw the Falcons in there right now, man, because that's
the
what
Giants.
we looking like. The Giants.
Nah, I don't think we that bad.
We're not there, but there's some changes gonna happen. Like I said, we'll talk about it later another time. There's some changes about to happen though, for sure. So, but I ain't got nothing. What you got? What you got for the people? You got anything else you want to talk about to the people, man? You want to say anything, man, before we get out of here?
Shout out to Michael Penix. He had a hell of a game. Shout out to Drake London. Had a hell of a game as well. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be exciting to see what happens this postseason, But hopefully we can get some other team in there outside of Kansas City. That's all I say. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I'll echo what my boy I'll echo part of what Fresh Prince said. Shout out to the future. Future's bright for us. Shout out to the future. That's all I have to say for Atlanta. We looking real good. I might just have to go ahead and cop a Penix jersey. Get prepared for that moment. So I'm excited for that. And man, and I wouldn't knock if the Chiefs got another one. I wouldn't knock it, man. I really wouldn't, because that'd be history. It'd be history for us to see something like that, And they'll be in rare air form, as far as Patriot status, And I wouldn't mind to be in the space of being appreciative to see this team do well in that space than to hear about the stupid Patriots again and again and again and again. I just no. But I wouldn't knock if we seen somebody else, Detroit Lions, but I wouldn't knock it,
Detroit can still make it and play Kansas City. That can still happen.
Very true. That'd be a great matchup. But, definitely I think in my heart of hearts I wouldn't mind to see Lamar Jackson though get that dub though. Wouldn't mind it. So
I agree.
But anyways, y'all, that's it for us today, man. We appreciate y'all. We thank you, y'all, for another edition of the campaign. Please, as we always ask y'all, for your comments, anything you want to talk about, we can put you on for the future, man. And as we got to get out of here because Ice trade a game, getting game winners out here. We got to get out of here, yo. It's tough out here, yo. So we appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to go out here and go ski real quick. My boy Fresh Prince about to get out there, get this money. You feel me? And y'all be easy, be safe, be well, y'all. Peace.
All right, we out of here.